It's another time with the Power Circuit. This weekly informative program is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. In this edition, we have the following reports. Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, restates action plans for the power sector. World Bank leads delegation to TCN management to discuss support areas. TCN commissions brand new 100 MVA power transformer at Onisha Transmission Substation in Anambra State. In the interview segment, Dr. Agatha Edet Ademilui, who heads the TCN Medical Department, will be speaking about the medical facility of the company and how the management is investing much to ensure world-class services for the staff. I am your host, Amara Agogesi. Let's get through this. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has restated his action plans for the Nigerian electricity supply industry. Here's what he says about reforming the sector.
The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, who spoke in an interview, said the federal government, working with stakeholders in the power sector, seeks to make the industry liquid towards attracting more investments.
When you bill the customers, you should be able to collect as much as possible. As it is today, we have less than 60% collection rate of billed electricity. So that's actually the first thing that we need to tackle.
Chief Adelabu also noted the broad plans encompasses ensuring that more meters are provided for customers to improve billing and collection efficiency for electricity supply.
The issue of the meter gap is there. As at the last estimates, it is confirmed that between 6 million to 8.5 million meters is the gap that we have. So that is the first thing to address. And this will be addressed in a multilateral perspective, so that we're going to have various programs that will address reducing or completely eliminating this meter gap.
On power infrastructure, he stated that the Presidential Power Initiative, of which Siemens of Germany was engaged to manufacture and deliver key power facilities, is ongoing.
The project under the Presidential Power Initiative, PPI, is actually the importation of about 20 power substations and transformers, about 10 power stations and 10 power transformers and 10 mobile power stations. Those items are already arrived in Nigeria. They have been cleared from the port. We are at the installation stage. We're going to resume activities of that project and ensure that we accelerate the activities of the project because it has a deadline. It's still very much on course.
And there is more to come with the implementation of sections of the Electricity Act 2023 for states to execute power projects, Chief Adelabu noted.
We are going to have a collaboration with the Nigerian Governors Forum to encourage each of the states to pass into law their own state electricity bill. Lagos State has done that, Ogun State has done that, Enugu State has done that, and we encourage other state governors to key into this initiative, ensure they have their own electricity bill so that they can actually administer electricity as a quasi-social service.
With the completion of the construction and equipping of the West African Power Pool WAP Information and Coordination Center, ICC, the organization is finalizing arrangements to commence day-ahead electricity trading in the regional market. According to a statement by Ndidimba, the TCN General Manager, Public Affairs, the day-ahead energy market is a system that allows transactions for the buying and selling of electrical power 1 day prior to the delivery day. Speaking at the WAP 59th Executive Board meeting held at Calavi, Cotonou, Benin Republic at the weekend, the Executive Board Chairman and Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, said the regulatory document for the activation for the next phase of the market is undergoing approval process at the ECOWAS Electricity Regulatory Authority, ERERA. Abdulaziz disclosed that in preparation for the new phase of electricity market in West Africa, Operators are currently undergoing training on the working of the live trading system to ensure that once approval is granted, the transition would be seamless. Speaking on the WAP Secretariat, which has been scheduled for inauguration in November this year, he said this will be a unique occasion for WAP to announce itself to the world at large. Earlier, the Secretary of the organization, Mr. Segiki Apollinaire, in his address, commended member utilities who paid their contributions to WAP despite the COVID-19 pandemic and the regional security crisis. Chairman Strategic Planning and Environmental Committee of WAP, Engineer Kabiru M. Adamu, who is also the General Manager System Planning, TCN, presented the WAP business plan of the pool for the next 4 years to the Executive Board for consideration and adoption. The 59th session witnessed the admission of new heads of utilities, the Director General of Sonabel, Mr. Suleiman Ondrego, and the new Managing Director, SBEE, Mr. Gabriel Dogbenni, who are to serve as members of the WAP board.
A team from the World Bank led by Country Director for Nigeria and Central Africa, Mr. Ashish Kani, has paid a courtesy visit to the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN.
Leading the management team, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, and the World Bank delegates discussed area of assistance in the implementation of supervisory control and data acquisition SCADA execution of the National Control Center and the Supplementary National Control Center projects, among others. Engineer Abdulaziz further noted the various ongoing power transmission projects as well as those already delivered by the company with the support of the World Bank. The World Bank Country Director, Mr. Ashish Kani, commended TCN for completing all the NETAB World Bank funded projects last year and committed to working closely with the company to strengthen the national grid. The World Bank representative also acknowledged the critical role TCN plays in the power sector of Nigeria and that the World Bank was ready to support the company to sustain this role.
Keep it up with the power circuit right after this break.
Verify that land before you buy it. To drastically reduce the incidence of building under the transmission right-of-way or encroaching on designated TCN land, members of the public are hereby requested to verify land near or along transmission line route before purchasing it. Verification should be made in the Land Development Authority or at the TCN office. This would help in drastically reducing the incidence of building under transmission line right-of-way and save us all the problem of pulling down the structure or truncating transmission line expansion projects in your community due to court injunction. Help us serve you better. Verify that land before you buy it.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN has commissioned the brand new 100 MVA power transformer at the Onitsha Transmission Substation in Anambra State. The power circuit brings you a report on this.
At the switchyard, the engineers executed rudimentary checks on the installations as part of the processes leading up to the energizing of the 100 MVA power transformer. Engineer Emmanuel Akpa is the Regional Transmission Manager, Enugu Region of TCN. Right at the Onitsha 330-132-33 kV substation, he gave an insight into the installation of the 100 MVA power transformer at the substation.
We are here make sure that this 100 MVA transformer is commissioned. This transformer has been here for over more than 10 years. It has been on this place. From the results to get to realize so far, the results are really very good. And maybe in the next matter of hours, today, the transformer will be energized. But I have to leave because there are pressure on me to provide some materials for the other team working on 150 MVA at New York. So rush to make sure things are working. Whatever they require that have been provided for them.
Engineer Akpa also noted that the commissioning of the 100 MVA power transformer at the Onitsha substation and another 150 MVA transformer at the New Haven in Enugu mean more bulk power available to Enugu Electricity Distribution Company for evacuation.
At least we'll have enough capacity within Enugu region. So all these Bulahab from EDC, of course, we'll push it back to them, back to center. Okay. So we'll push it back to them. So I'm sure that this is a matter of weeks. In the next 2 or 3 weeks, all this will be done. And of course, you know, there are projects scattered all over Enugu region. And we are pushing them, making sure that actually we realize them in nearest future.
Engineer Ifeanyi Okonkwo, the Assistant General Manager, Transmission, Onitsha Sub-Region of TCN, said the power transformer will be a big boost in bulk power supply within the coverage area of the Onitsha substation.
Behind my back is a 100 MVA transformer, which we are about to commission. It's been done in-house by TCN engineers, and we're about to commission it. That is why we are here. Every erection job has been done. We have done the best, and our counterparts, our colleagues from corporate headquarters are here to confirm and validate our best so that we will commission the transformer.
4 feeders have been added to the substation to evacuate power to the distribution load centers. Engineer Ismail Dalhatu, the Assistant General Manager, Transformer and Reactor from the TCN headquarters Abuja, was also on ground to revalidate the transformer installation checks and the eventual commissioning of the equipment.
We purposely came from Abuja in order to commission this transformer, which is a 100 MVA transformer, 13233 kV. In fact, for the benefit of the auditor and its environs, actually, which I know is will go a long way in improving the services we rendered. Our mandate is from here, we're moving to Enugu to also go and commission a bigger transformer of a bigger capacity. 150. Yeah, 150 MVA transformer is there waiting for us in Enugu also to be commissioned. So this is another thing where all we are saying now is let's EEDC get ready, because truly the problem we have been facing is over, to be candid. Let me call it's over. Okay. By the special grace of God, the moment we commission these 2 transformers, I'm sure they have to be looking for where to send supply.
Also speaking, Engineer Abbas Garuba, the Assistant General Manager, Protection, Control and Metering at TCN, described the functions of the various control panels for the newly installed 100 MVA power transformer at the control room.
These are the protection panels and control panels for the installed transformer. They are equally installed together with the transformer. So as you can see, the first one here is the protection panel for the transformer, and which comprises of the differential relay and relay. The second panel is the alarm panel, which comprises of the facial alarm, likewise the other one. So as you can see, it's not only these 2 panels that are installed here. There are other panels, the feeder panels, the outgoing feeders.
According to the official, all these devices play a vital role in providing bulk power in a safe and reliable manner. Upon installation of the indoor components of the 100 MVA power transformer, the engineering team ensured that all appropriate calibrations were carried out.
The interview segment will be coming your way after this timeout. Don't go away.
It's about passion. It's about interest in the job you are doing. It's a very challenging job. It's a very tough one. We have seen that it is exciting because I feel some satisfaction if I'm able to achieve my objectives in this industry. It is what every household will feel. Every company will feel it. Every business will feel that we're making progress. So I will give all it takes to succeed on this seat. Within the short period of time, make the minister in power.
You are onto the interview segment of the Power Circuit, and with us today is the head of TCN's medical department, Dr. Agatha Edet Ademiloye. She'll be speaking on the key milestone of investment in the TCN medical facility as the company sets its eyes on a world-class standard. What role does the medical department play at TCN?
TCN management offers comprehensive care to its staff, and this quality of care is not very common in other industries because the only treatments that are off limits are like cosmetic procedures. Every other thing, from primary care to dental to maternity to cancer care, whatever a TCN staff needs is provided without any exception. So we make sure that those services are available, and the staff who need them can benefit from them.
Would you tell us about the various sections of the medical facility?
Yes, we have in-house clinics mainly right now in Abuja here being the headquarters, and we have 2 in Lagos. We hope to expand to all the regions. So what we do is that our clinic is the first port of call for all staff, especially during the opening hours. Our clinics are open during the normal opening hours, but there are plans to upgrade and extend the hours in which we open so that we can be available to take care of the staff. So right here in the clinics, we have the medical records department, we have the nursing department where the vital signs are done, we have a small diagnostic or laboratory department, then we have the clinical department where the doctors consult. So those are the things, but all these are outpatient. We also have like 6 beds. Due to space constraints, we've not deployed all the beds, but we have beds so that if somebody needs to be hospitalized during the working hours, we do that, and most times we discharge the person home from here. But if the case is more serious and would require specialist attention, we now refer them to the nearby hospitals that we partner with.
A lot of investments have been made on healthcare. Are there further plans for the department?
You know, we always want to improve, keep on improving on what we have. So all the facilities that are already on ground, we are planning to upgrade them. Right now we are equipping them, getting them more modern medical equipment and office equipment. And we also have to train, because if you don't train, then you're not likely to have people who know what they're supposed to do. So there's emphasis on training. Then there's also a move, like I said before, to increase the spread, because TCN is all over the nation. So at least for all the regional offices, all the regions should have a medical facility which would help them. Then also there is a plan to house the clinics in a better way, in a way that can afford them the ability to, discharge their services. Because if you're not housed in a place where you can deploy all that you have, then you will not be able to benefit. So there are plans to upgrade from a clinic that we are now to a 24 hours hospital. And also because medicine is a dynamic field, every day new things are being discovered. In Nigeria, you see that we have some centers of excellence. So we also plan to partner with them so that if there is any form of medical service that our staff need that is not available in the clinic and is not available among our retainers, we should be able to go out to wherever we have to go and get those services.
What are your words for the TCN management and staff on healthcare?
We are very lucky to have a management that is focused on doing everything possible to make sure that all the staff and their dependents are in good health. And when the staff and their dependents are in good health, the productivity is increased. So we are able to meet our challenge of transmitting electricity in this industry.
You just heard Dr. Agatha Edet Ademilui, the head of TCN's medical department, spoke about the medical facility of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, and how the management is investing much to ensure world-class services for the staff. It is the way to go. Well, let's take the high points of this edition again. We started by telling you that the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has restated his action plans for the power sector. Then we told you that the World Bank has led a delegation to TCN management to discuss support areas. In Anambra State, TCN has commissioned a brand new 100 MVA power transformer at Onitsha Transmission Substation. And in the interview segment, we brought to you a session with Dr. Agatha Edet Ademilui. Dr. Edet Ademilui heads the TCN Medical Department, and she elaborately discussed the reason for the prioritization of the medical facility by the TCN management towards ensuring that it delivers world-class services to the staff. With all these efforts at boosting the transmission system, you can also reach out to TCN on how the company can improve its services. Subscribe to the TCN YouTube channel, TCN_Nigeria. On Facebook, kindly like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, formerly Twitter, follow TCN via @TCN_Nigeria. TCN is also on Instagram, TCN_Nigeria. TCN takes your email messages seriously, so keep them coming via affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. Why don't you also learn about the company's activities through the interactive website? Do that on www.tcn.org.ng to get near real-time data of the Nigerian grid system. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, commits to always deliver the best of services in the delivery of bulk power nationwide in the most efficient way. Let's have more conversation on this in the next edition of The Power Circuit. I am Amara Agugesi. Enjoy the rest of your day.